everybody, welcome back. Episode 64 of the Legends and Dragons podcast here at the Legends Lair in Hurst, Texas. Philip Bullock.
Jimmy Klaus.
Let's go,
babe.
So here we go, man.
Got my Street Fighter shirt on.
Dude, I love it, man.
Look
Look at those tats, man. So, I don't think you guys see
these are old, man.
I know, but I don't think you guys
This sleeve, believe it or not, is 17 years old almost, man.
Yeah.
Look how bright it is.
Yeah.
But I'm smart. Like a lot of people that tat it up will go in the sun and they just keep getting sunburn and tan. And that will replenish and ruin your ink, dude, for sure.
I know.
And so when I go in the sun, I wear a long sleeve rash guard. And if I'm going to be out for long hours,
Yeah.
but if I'm walking around my yard.
Say thousands of dollars. You think it's coming with that head? Two? Probably over under two.
2,000?
Yeah.
Oh,
Over.
I quadruple that, dude.
No way, man.
For sure. I've been getting
Less than
tested.
10. Less than 10.
No way.
You think less than 10 grand?
No. I don't think less.
You think more than
Maybe, probably.
Isn't that
I don't know, because here's the thing. I started getting tattooed in the early 90s.
right? Because it wasn't as much as they are
Exactly. And they aren't as much as they are now, but they're starting to get more and more expensive.
Well, because mine are I probably have $2 grand,
Just in your arms.
maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
just my arms. Yeah.
Okay.
And then of course I want to get sleeved up, but I'll tell you what, man. As much as I love tats, I haven't pulled the trigger since this one, man.
I know.
Because I don't want to get off.
Yeah,
I don't want to get off the
Sometimes
bat.
you need that break.
I know, man. I'm thinking
Now think about that. Your 2,000 is just with your lower arms.
Right.
And a couple on your legs.
Because I think this one was 700.
My back's done. My chest, I've got a big one on my chest. My stomach's done.
Yeah.
2 sleeves. My legs are done.
What else you want to get?
My artist right now is drawing. It's going to go from below the knee all the way up my thigh. And it is going to be the Ninja Turtle, like a Japanese Ninja Turtle.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have all the Ninja Turtles in samurai outfits. Because, I'm a samurai Japanese nerd. And so all the Ninja Turtles in Japanese samurai outfits. And Master Splinter leading the way. I'm going to have Shredder in there and Bebop. And he's drawing it out. He's talking about it's going to be in between $3 and $5 grand for this amazing piece. But hey, that's what it is.
Just like we said, you old ladies over here clutching your
Clutching your purse,
Clutching your purse, man.
Approaching you.
His 8 costs more than that probably goes furniture grab from.
Unless you've got some crazy Louis Vuitton or something. My wife keeps.
Is she a Louis Vuitton?
Man, and I'm like, we're not those people.
No. You're not that person.
Yeah.
Mama
wants one. Mama has said before the age of 50, which she's got a long way to go. I don't, but she wants a Louis Vuitton purse. So, once I start, making good money, absolutely, I'll pull the trigger up. But I'm not into that. I don't care about name brand stuff. My jeans come from Amazon.
Yeah.
My wife buys me shirts. I don't ever buy shirts.
Let me tell you all a secret. I'm gonna give you all financial advice secret.
Here we go. Dave Ramsey.
Dave Ramsey. I am
Jimmy Ramsey. Here we go.
Listen, I drove my 1999 Camry.
There you go.
Up until 2 years ago.
Yeah.
2 years ago.
And then you gave it to German.
No. Oh. I couldn't. No, Miriam wasn't letting me give it. Listen, I had that Camry. I was pushing, like, say, 280,000 miles on that Camry. I was on my way. I wanted to go to a mill. But my air conditioner broke.
Oh, yeah. Texas.
Listen, I drove that thing with no AC.
Oh, my goodness.
For like 2 or 3 years.
Oh, my goodness. Windows down?
Yeah. And so then the seatbelts got busted. There only one working seatbelt was mine.
Now, that's a safety hazard right now.
I'll be, listen. I'm just telling you, the kids. That's right, man. My kids are all right. They were like, how do you decide which kid has the seatbelt? I'm like, there's only one working seatbelt. That's the driver's one.
Yeah.
My kid, hey, man.
There you go.
Only the strongest survive. Listen, man, we grew up in the 70s, 80s.
Right.
Come on, man. I remember taking road trips, lying down in the back of window or
one of my favorite things was riding in the back of my uncle's pickup truck in Georgia.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
And I'd go visit. All the time.
You're not dead?
Yeah, no.
See, that's what I'm saying. But anyway, air conditioner. I had to get rid of my car because my mechanic, and by the way, he's automotive. If you're local, go to him.
There you go.
I mean, anyways, he wouldn't work on my AC for the second time. He refused.
Yeah.
I was like, Roy. So the first time he didn't want to. He pushed back. It's like, Jay, working on the AC costs more than your car.
Yeah.
He goes, it costs more than your car. I'm not doing it. I'm like, Roy, I am paying you.
Yeah.
fix my air conditioner.
Right.
He's like, all right, man, I don't want to do it. I said, okay. And so he fixed it.
What
and then
an honest mechanic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You guys need to go check it
Heck
out.
yeah.
Go. And then, so it busted again.
Oh, no.
It busted like maybe 2 months and after it got fixed. So I was like, okay. So I go back to him, and this time he absolutely refused. He's like, I'm not.
Yeah, right.
He goes, I'm not fixing it again. I'm like, Roy, come on. And now listen,
Come on, Roy.
Remember, I drove this 99 Camry up until 2023.
That's amazing.
All right. Because listen, no car payments.
Yeah.
I didn't care. Listen, man, my son right now, he has a mindset like it's just a car.
Yep.
Who cares? I'm like, that's right, man. Get point A to point B. Because now I did that my trick on him. Like, bro, you don't need that Lambo.
Yeah,
You don't need
that's
it.
right. You
Why-
don't need
Like,
it,
come
dude.
on, man. You get a car. Point A.
You know, don't get me wrong. I miss my truck, but
Yeah.
you know, I drive a little Kia now. You know, but yeah, it's
Right.
and once it's paid off, I'm gonna drive it till the wheels fall off.
100%.
Because that is one of the worst mistakes you make is going to buy a new car immediately when you drive it off the lot.
Listen to
It
that.
depreciates 15%.
Listen to it.
You can literally drive it off the lot 1 mile, turn around and come back in, and you're already gonna lose $3,000.
So right there,
$3,000 right off the bat just for driving 2 miles on it after you purchase it.
you save money by not paying someone else for a car payment.
Yeah.
So there's money right there.
Yeah.
Listen, and here's the thing. He just told you get some jeans from Amazon. You can
right.
feel it. Listen, man.
Jeans, they work, man.
Listen, this will actually listen. 32 Degrees is a company name.
Yeah.
Bro, cheap it. Go check it out, man.
I don't know where my wife got this shirt at, but
No,
it's legit.
That's a pretty bad shit. Oh, man, look, spend less than what you make. That's the secret.
That's right.
They
It took
didn't
me a
invest.
long time to figure that out. I mean, not that I ever lived above I've never lived above my means. So let's get that straight. I've always been good with money. My wife always says, you know, if it weren't for you, we'd be out of control. And I'm very good with budgets.
Yeah.
And that was just from managing retail and
Right.
and stuff like that. But when I was working for Car Toys, when I was managing Car Toys, I was getting a new vehicle every 12 months. But I
What
was
company?
no
Just get okay.
personal vehicles, but I wasn't losing money.
Right.
What I'd do is I'd go buy a brand new truck. Like I did, this is my favorite. I bought a brand new 2003 Dodge Ram. Remember when they changed the body style from
Yeah.
the square
Yeah.
to the circle? I bought one 4-door, you know, and I worked at Car Toys, so I got everything cost. So we put a 6-inch lift on it, 38-inch, you know, swamp tires on it, full out system radio, the screens in it, the whole nine. And then I just drove it to work because that was my personal vehicle as I'm paying on it. And I had it parked out there, and I'll never forget. I was working at Car Toys, and I was closing up shop one night. And it was like 8:30 at night or something, maybe a little bit earlier, 7:30, 8:30 at night, something like that. And I was in my office doing paperwork, and this guy comes in and he goes, "Hey man, this guy is asking who owns the truck out front." I was like, "Oh, all right, cool. You know, maybe he wants to know about the lift. You know, here's a good, you know, opportunity for me to sell him what I have on my truck because you know I have and I work here."
Right.
And he goes, "Hey man," he goes, "I like that truck outside, man. How much?" I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "How much for the truck?" I go, "It's not for sale." He goes, "Man, my son's 16th birthday's on Saturday, and he's been driving by this Car Toys every day for the past 5 months, telling me how much he loves this truck. He wants this truck for his birthday. How much?" I was like, "Give me 1 minute, man." I go in the back, and I called. The payout was like $25,000, dude.
Yeah.
So I walk out. I was like 29,000, man, and you can have it. He's like, "No, all right, cool. I'll be back tomorrow with a cashier's check." I was like, "I'll meet you first thing here in the morning." Met him in the morning, cashier's check, went to the bank, cleared my bank, gave him the keys. My girlfriend at the time picked me up. I went right to the dealership, bought a brand new other vehicle,
Yes,
brought a
that's
Titan
what
after that. It was a Nissan Titan after that. And man, dude, I did that with every vehicle I had. I'd soup it up and then sell it for more than I owed on it, or more than I even originally paid for it.
There you go, man.
I did that all the way till I was 31 years old.
You're flipping cars. That's what
Yeah,
you're doing.
and then this is funny. So my mom had passed away, and you know I had some money, and a buddy of mine down in Houston, we went to one of these FBI seized auctions where they like seized, you know,
Oh yeah.
drug dealers and
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And man, across the lot came this beautiful 2001 29-foot Crown Line. I mean, it's called a cabin cruiser, but in
Right,
Texas,
right.
anything over 26 foot is considered a yacht.
Okay.
So this slept 6 people, had a kitchen, bathroom, shower on board, the whole nine, bro. Air conditioning, the whole nine. And I was like, "Oh my God, I want this boat, dude."
Yeah.
And so we bid on it, and I won the bid for $21,000.
Get outta
This
here.
boat was amazing.
Out of here.
So at the time, I had a 2009 Nissan Titan,
Okay.
And so I got the boat. I was all ecstatic. I called my sister. We grabbed her husband at the time, some friends. I was like, we're going to the lake. And right before I took it to the lake, we put satellite TV on it.
Okay.
Yeah, back in the day, we were selling satellite TV,
Yeah.
so we put it on the boat, and so I could watch football. This is back when I was a huge NFL fan. I wanted to watch football on the boat. Anyway, we took it out. Right, first day, we partied, we had fun, everything, had a great day. We go to get it out, man. And I become the laughing stock of the boat ramp because my Nissan Titan two-wheel drive can't pull this monstrosity out of the water.
Yeah.
I have one of the biggest boats on the lake that's not docked, obviously, that's pulled in and out, and I can't get this thing out, man. And I'm we're rocking in the back. I'm getting people to jump, and we finally get it out. I'm like, to hell with this, dude. I literally drove the next morning because I had watched the commercial like a week before. Do you remember when the new Toyota Tundras came out and they pulled the space shuttle?
Yes.
And that shuttle was 293,000 pounds.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, man, it was a commercial. I researched that. They actually did the test.
Yeah.
And it was on a stock frame and everything. I mean, obviously they went slow, but it pulled it. And I was like, man, if a Tundra can pull that, it can pull this boat, no problem. Went the next day, traded my Titan in, bought a brand new Toyota Tundra, 2010 4x4 Toyota Tundra. And I had that truck all the way up until 2019. Right before I met Greg, somebody T-boned me and totaled it. I had 150,000 miles on it. It was good to go, man. And I wrapped it in lime green. It was lime, like bright lime green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you what, Toyotas.
All right, bro.
Listen, Toyotas and Lexus, man.
I've had 3 Tundras. The economy cost me my last one.
Oh, okay.
And I promise you, I will have another Tundra.
Yep, I loved it, man. I had a black Toyota Tacoma when I first got Miriam, stick shift.
Nice.
And sadly, I had to get rid of it because I had knocked up my wife, and she couldn't. And so trying to get the baby seat in the back, and it was just such a pain, man. I was like, And I told Miriam all the time, I'm like, I want that black Toyota Tacoma back. Yeah. And let me tell you, the reason why I love black Toyota Tacoma, why you think that is, Rick? Back to the Future. Yeah, man. We got it. Back to the Future.
Man. I always wanted that truck.
That, man. Anyway, so that's what I got to do is I would buy that truck now.
Oh, yeah.
Without
the new Tacomas are nasty. Have you seen them?
Yes, I have.
The new body style. They've got the twin turbo V6.
Yep. So Miriam's cousin works for Toyota.
Nice.
For Toyota, but they do the Baja races.
Yes.
So they have a team.
That's what's up.
That does all that.
Oh yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it is nice. But anyways, look, guys. Here's the thing. If you're in the corporate world, or if you have a government job like I do, the smartest thing to do to increase your wealth is if your employer has matching for your TSP
and your
or 401k. Yep. If they go, hey, we'll match 5%, put 5%
yes,
in there.
For sure.
If they say, hey, we match 7%, put 7%, whatever it is, do the matching, and it will. I mean, listen, it will grow. I'll tell you, one of the greatest wonders of the world is compound interest.
Yes.
Compound interest to me, man. I know what it's about, but it is something magical.
Now,
so go Google that.
You want to know what the crazy thing is? They did a study, and I think it's less than 10% of Americans. Less than 10% of Americans have over $1,000 in their savings account for an emergency. Less than 10%. That's sad.
Come on, man. Let's be better.
I mean,
there's an emergency that's going to happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But, I'm teaching my young adult that right now.
Here's the thing. So, like right now, I don't have a 401k. Here's the reason why. I stopped 401ks in 2010 because I started working for myself. So I've been working for myself for 15 years. Self-employed. So I don't have a 401k. Have I put money back? Yes. Have I done the best of my building? No. Could Virginia and I retire right now? Absolutely not. I haven't even begun to try to build that type of, but we're trying, we're investing, we're doing the right things. But take it from me, I mean, I'm 45. I wish in my 20s I would have been putting money aside and saving, so that when you're
Think about now, man.
60, you could retire.
I think about now. What you guys are doing now, when you're 20 years from now, when you're 65.
It's gonna make a huge difference.
That's the thing, man.
So
And so,
that's what we're saying, guys. Be smart. Don't be like us. I'm 45, and if something were to happen right now, I have no way to take care of my family. I have no way to take care of my wife. And I'll be honest with you, there's a lot of people in that same situation.
Right.
I know 60-year-olds that I watch Dave Ramsey a lot. I don't know if you do. I listen to his show and I watch his podcast, and then he's great. There are people that are calling in his show that are 60, 61, that are millions of dollars in debt.
no, dude.
Couples that are women that have married their husbands and then find out that their husbands are $3 million in debt. Like, how do you get that far in debt? I will never understand.
Right.
That's insane.
Listen, you're never too old.
That's right.
And you're never too young to start. Start where you are today. See, I didn't know what to do. I didn't have the financial planners in my life growing up. I had to figure it out. So the first thing I did when I joined the Air Force was I had, of course, a bank account because that's where you're depositing your money. But I also opened up a Roth IRA. So I just started digging into it. Have I always been the best? No, but all that time, that compound interest, I'm telling you guys,
It helps.
Get out of debt, spend less than what you make, and be wise. I mean, do you really need that Lambo?
And guys, listen, if you want to be truly happy in life, find something that you love, that you absolutely love, and find a way to make money off of it.
100%. 100%.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, if you're happy and your bills are paid, don't worry about all the rest of that stuff.
Right.
I'll never be a millionaire. Never. And I'm okay with that. I'll never be a millionaire. And I can say that I'm okay with that. I don't need millions of dollars.
Right.
I need enough money for my wife and I to retire when we're 65, 70 years old, and that we can live off of comfortably. And that's it. You know me, I don't wear name brand stuff. We don't have expensive. I mean, I drive a Kia, for crying out loud. I don't need expensive stuff. And I've always had that mindset.
Do you know retirement, though, is kind of a new agey sort of mindset?
Really?
I mean, think about it, man. We were created by God.
Yep.
He put Adam in the garden. He put him to work.
Yep.
Name the animals. Do this. Take care of my garden.
For sure.
And then he, of course, brought him a helpmate.
Yeah.
But you show me where it says anywhere in the Bible to retire.
It doesn't. And when I mean retire, I mean not doing your job. But that doesn't mean you sit on your butt.
That right there is
rest.
Like when I retire from air traffic here in 4.5 years, I'm not going to stop working. Like I'm going to do something.
Correct.
Whether it's volunteering, whether it's helping coach, jiu-jitsu, whether it's on the mat, we were made to work.
Yes.
Now, I'm not saying, hey, don't go take a vacation.
Right.
Don't do that. I'm not saying.
But stay active.
That's exactly it. You have to stay active.
I think that's the problem. I think that's where people, if you notice, right, the retirement age is 65.
Yeah.
And what's the natural death rate?
Like 70, probably 79 maybe?
67.
Is it 67?
67.
They're saying?
Yeah. So, and what that entails is, I think it's 67. It might be a little higher than that. But most people, within the first 5 years after they retire, they pass away.
Well, why is it?
Because they sit on their butt and do nothing.
Yes.
And think about that. We listened to this. We heard this saying when we were kids, and it's still true to this day. A body at rest will stay at rest, but a body in motion will tend to stay in motion.
Yep.
Keep that body moving.
That's it, man.
Whether it's walking or a Pilates class. Listen, I think this is great. This is a good idea. I read this somewhere, so I can't take credit for it. It's not me. All these malls that are going out of business, all these malls that are getting shut down and they've got no more stores inside them, turn them into senior living centers. Mm-hmm. Turn them where they can have their own bed in the kitchen and toilets, and then now they can have this big mall to walk through, and then they can set up their own shops with crafts, and you can have a whole community.
So, and how many mall walkers?
Exactly, there's so many mall
walkers do you see?
I mean, but man, stop, man. Listen, I plan on doing jiu-jitsu till I'm dead.
Yeah, Mary knows that too.
Elio Gracie, 2 weeks before he passed away, he was 96 years old, and Hickson came to visit, and he was like, let me show you this choke. At 96, he's on the floor, showing him.
That's what I want to do.
Jiu-jitsu chokes.
Yeah.
I want to do that.
I want to do that.
I want to do that.
And listen, you guys that are listening to this that are older than Philip and I that are on the mats, man, hat tip to you.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys because you are what I aspire to continue to do and be like.
Especially Jared Griggs. My boy Jerry.
Jerry's funny too because he was sharing with me like, hey, do your own.
Yeah, get your own training. He's just saying that because he's had a rough journey like me. Now, the good thing is I don't think it'll take him 14 years. My journey was so wrapped up in crap.
Yeah.
I was held off for so long that it took me 14 years to get my black belt.
And don't even get me started on the jiu-jitsu drama.
Yeah. And
the jiu-jitsu just politics in my opinion.
And he's been a brown belt for 5 years. But I think that's going to change soon.
Yeah.
And I'm a little upset because I think that it's going to happen on September 6th. And my heart is with my team, so I will be here.
Yeah.
But if it wasn't, or if it's on any other day, I am driving up to Oklahoma, and I will be there for my brother because I was there day one when he put that white belt on.
Yeah.
And I want to be there when he puts his black belt on.
Jerry, you're awesome, buddy.
Love you, brother.
I appreciate that, man. So here's something talking about doing this into your old age. Now listen, Philip and I, Philip can bust my chops, but you're not allowed to bust. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But listen, today I went to the chiropractor, right? And so if you've ever rolled with me or you my first roll, I'm rolling pretty good. I'm pretty
yeah, you're good.
And then as the rolls go on, man, I'm struggling to get off the mat. My hips hurt.
Yep.
My chiropractor today saw me get up from the chair and was like, man, Jimmy, you're humming along like an old man. And then my wife says the same thing to me. She's like, you're a 45-year-old acting like a 65-year-old. And I was like,
right.
Oh my God.
That's right.
And then this guy right here with my Crocs and my socks telling me I look like an old man. I was like, what is...
Okay. All right. Let's break this down for our viewers real quick. A couple of things to talk about. One, it's just like the socks and the sandals back in the 90s. You remember the old Velcro sandals in the 90s?
Okay. Yeah,
you remember? And then you put the socks in. It's the same thing. It's just regurgitated 20 years later with plastic rubber shoes. And I don't know why, because these people think because they have this strap in the back that they can fold up or down that they're special. And
he's eyeing my ass.
I just don't get it, man. But yeah, listen, I don't care. You wear Crocs, that's fine. But the socks in the Crocs. Oh man, that's grandpa stuff right there.
It is, man. That's fine.
So yeah, I'm gonna bust his chops because this is my brother.
That's right. Hey, and much love to my jiu-jitsu daughter Bella, by the way.
Yeah.
Who's pregnant and still rolling.
Yeah.
On the mats. But
that's not fair though, because she's a ninja and now it's 2-on-1.
2-on-1. So she absolutely cares. Yeah. But then
not a fair fight.
She called me grandpa the other day. She's like, "Oh, you're gonna be a grandpa."
Oh
I was
yeah,
like,
bro.
Woo! And when she called me that,
Grandpa Jimmy,
Grandpa Klaus. Here we go. I don't know, but listen, man. Here's the thing. As Bella is still being active as well, just get out there. Hey, but on those Crocs, though. I want to talk about the Crocs. What was it? Somebody had told me that the Crocs, like how they're so they're pretty much popular. I say popular.
Yeah, they're not.
But it was the movie Idiocracy.
I've never seen that movie.
Okay, so somebody, and guys, fact check me on this.
Yeah, fact check this.
Someone had told me that's
the movie where Terry Crews is president. Right? I've never seen that movie. Everybody says I need to watch it, dude.
All right. My life is full of people telling me I need to watch movies. And I'm like, I'll add it to the list, guys. There's no list. I just say. But anyway, Idiocracy.
Okay.
They said to one of the producers or some stagehand, like, go find me the ugliest shoe, the whatever. He comes back with Crocs, right? And so he comes, and so now, because Idiocracy had the Crocs, that's where it started.
It's pretty ugly, bro.
And then what's his nuts from Grapevine singer, all tatted up everywhere? What's his name, man? Post Malone.
Post Malone.
Post Malone is, I guess,
is kind of crazy anyway, too. Daisy Dukes and boots.
Sorry, man, I'm not wearing. I'm not wearing Daisy Dukes.
Man, but yeah.
But yeah, man, I guess he.
And listen, this is just my opinion. Crocs are ugly. I'm sorry.
It's not just your opinion, because apparently you have others that are
I don't call it they cross their cool. I'm sorry. Yep.
Hey, so what else we got cooking, man? So what else do we have?
I want to brag on somebody real quick.
Let's do it.
Because last weekend, I can take no credit for this. Has nothing to do with me. This has to do with her incredible family, her desire to work hard and be the best in the world. One of my former students, Gabby Mendoza, went and fought at the Pan Am Championships last weekend. It's the biggest championship you could fight in. It's the biggest organization, the biggest tournament you could fight in for jiu-jitsu. And she had 4 matches. And bro, she ran through her opponents. It was a flawless run.
Nice.
A flawless run. She did so amazing. I was so proud of her. That's why when I came in Sunday for our lesson, I'm like, I was a little late. I kept pulling over watching her matches because I didn't want to watch while I was driving.
Right.
And then as I'm getting in, I'm watching her finals, she did fantastic. And
All 4 submit?
all 4 submissions. Yeah, she did fantastic. Great triangle setups, some arm bars, and it was just beautiful. And I love her family. They're amazing people. Her mom, Luz, her dad, Mike, because I know how hard it is to be an athlete parent.
Yeah.
And so the sacrifices that they've made and just Gabby's determination and her grit. I remember when she first started, she was like the middle sister. And man, she's just come so far. And I'm so proud of her. So proud of her.
Good job, kiddo.
And it's excellent.
Job.
And so,
Congratulations.
kudos to her family. And what an amazing young lady.
How old is she?
She is 10 now, I believe. She should be 10, if I'm not mistaken. And I told all my kiddos yesterday about how awesome she did, and that how you could be a world champion. All you have to do is focus and work hard.
10 years old. She's going to be the next. Probably going to screw her name up.
Elena. Yeah, man, she could be. Absolutely, she could be.
That girl.
Yeah.
That lady.
Helena is awesome. Yeah.
I follow her on the socials, and some of the stuff she does on the mats.
Yeah.
But she would. There's no doubt that she would easily destroy me.
Yeah.
Destroy me.
It's crazy as who did she fight last? Via Galval?
Is that she's where did they fight? They fought overseas, right?
No.
Was that the one overseas where she lost?
I don't know. It was at the World's. Some girl came in and destroyed her.
Yeah.
Like wrecked her. And there's levels to this. That's what I love about jiu-jitsu. It's any given day, right?
Yeah.
Like you could be the best in the world for, years and years and years, but somebody's going to come along and they're going to have your number.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about jiu-jitsu is because no matter how good you think you are, there's always somebody better.
Well, because Hoist, didn't he, who was his, nemesis, Matt nemesis? Wasn't it someone who was from Japan? That really, or in the UFC or
No. So Hoist didn't really have a nemesis in the UFC. He won the first UFC,
Right,
the third
UFC,
UFC, and the fourth UFC.
fight.
Now, in Pride overseas, when Pride was in Japan, a lot of the Gracies fought in Pride. Henzo fought in Pride, and a bunch of the other Gracies fought in Pride. Well, there was this Japanese dude coming up. They called him the Gracie Hunter because he was going around and he had learned Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Okay, he was very good at it. And he was going around and tearing the Gracies up.
Okay.
And snapping their limbs and stuff.
Yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
And so Sakuraba is his name.
There you go.
He's an amazing athlete, amazing martial artist. That just goes to show. And then Sakuraba got his butt handed to him and got submitted by somebody. So there's always levels to this game.
Yeah.
Always be humble in the martial arts. Never think that you're above anybody, Always use it for good, never for bad. This is stuff I teach my kids.
You know what, man?
Elementary stuff.
Let's talk about this too. Let's talk about kids and let's talk about some adults too.
Yeah.
Because I notice this, especially in the air traffic world for training, but not just air traffic, but when I work with kids on the courts or in the fields or weightlifting or whatever, be coachable.
Yes.
And what I mean by that is if Phillip and I are rolling and Phillip is teaching me a submission or a move, or let's just say we're just sparring, right? And he tells me, hey, do this. Do you know how pissed off? And he may not tell me, but at least that seed that I'm planting when I go, oh, I know.
Yep.
Or, I was about to do it. That right there as a trainer, that frustrates me because when I had to train, especially near traffic, when I had to train, I was about to turn that airplane.
Yeah.
I was like, well, do it. Don't wait until I was about to.
Yeah.
Or don't go, I know.
Yep.
You have to be coachable.
Yes.
And listen, I know that we have some kids that watch this podcast.
Yes.
So God bless your parents.
Yes.
You have to be coachable.
You have to be coachable.
Because there is humility that you need to bring on the mat. Just because I'm a black belt under Excel Academy, under Master Valdez, doesn't mean that translates to jiu-jitsu.
Yep.
It's just a different style. Imagine if day one I walked onto the mat over there and said, hey, I'm a black belt. I know what I'm doing. Do you understand the whipping that I would absolutely take?
That reminds me of what you're talking about right now. I'm going to try to find it.
But guys, just be coachable. Because here's some things that you need to understand. Once you start telling your trainer, or once you start telling your boss, oh, I know, or I was about to do it, all that's doing is just breeding content. That's all it is that you don't need to be. Go ahead. What you got?
Parents, listen to this. I love this. I posted this a few weeks back in our group chat. Just because a coach or trainer let your children know that ref was half-assed, or that they made a mistake, or that they need to work harder, doesn't mean it's time to switch teams or trainers. Stop confusing truth with hate. If you want them to be great, you can't protect your child from correction. Let them learn how to respond when things get tough or more is demanded. 9 out of 10, if they didn't have it in them, the coach wouldn't even waste their time.
Preach that. There are times where, and I love listening to Chance when he tells the story.
Chance is amazing.
And
Except when he's on vacation and he has it free. I'm freezing right now, Chance. God, I'm cold, man. And sorry, continue.
Well, Chance and Valdez, they were good at preaching this on, especially point spar. Is that if you think the ref cost you a point, then there's something wrong with you.
Yep.
Because this shouldn't have come down to that last point anyway. You should have trained hard enough to smoke your opponent.
Yes, sir.
Whatever the points are.
Never leave it in the judge's hands.
Parents, stop blaming the refs. Now listen, there are some, I'm not going to lie. There are some bad refs.
There are.
My son doing basketball, there are some bad refs.
There's bad refs.
But I never, ever get in the car and I never blame the ref for the performance that my son did.
Amen.
Because it has to be about his performance. Like, what could you have done to be better? What could you have done? It shouldn't be the refs.
Agreed.
And then the same thing that happens even in professional sports. They blame the ref. Well, why did you wait until the last play, the last second, the last whatever? You should have been working your tail off to leave no doubt.
Amen.
No doubt.
Amen.
And so it's the same thing with me, right? But even on the mats, even if I think that the ref or the judges may have cost me something, I still need to hold my head up high.
That's right.
And I need a coach. I need a coach that tells me, hey, lift your head up. Because Philip still tells me, hey, lift your head up. And I'm like, you know what? You're right. I have to get out of my own mind.
Yep, that's right.
Start doing it.
You hold your head up high no matter what. That's right.
Be coachable, guys.
Yep.
Be coachable.
Be coachable.
So, man, we got a big team, though. Coming on September 6th, Brian.
I'm excited.
Is this the largest team that we've ever had?
We've ever assembled. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be huge.
Avengers assemble.
Avengers roll out.
Here we go, man. Well, we got. I like how you did transform.
Yeah, it's going to be great, man.
What do we
I'm
have?
very excited. I don't want to say.
Yeah, you know how many we have? We have one. I'm signed up.
I mean, honestly, if they wanted to, they could just go in.
Okay, but listen, we have.
It's quite.
You know what my problem is, though, man. I know already. I shared this off camera. I told Philip that this is probably something that my psychiatrist is going to have to help me work through, because in my brain, I'm like $140, $150. Like in my brain, I think I'm like, oh man, I'm a small dude, whatever. Yeah. But then people make comments like, no, Jimmy, like your shoulders or whatever. Like even Miriam, right?
Yeah.
It's
your arms are bigger than mine.
Well, and that's because of Crittenden, man.
I'm a small dude, man.
Yeah, but it is a small dude who just wipes the floor with it. But anyways, all of that to say, I don't even know where I was going with that.
Sorry, brother.
No, it's all right.
That's my ADHD.
My ADHD was all over the place too. Oh, with the with that mindset, being small. I'm at a place now where Crittenden has worked me out so much, and I might have to jump to the higher higher weight class.
Yeah,
Dude,
buddy.
and I don't want
I know you don't want that. The big boys are there.
Oh, who knows? It was
Trying to teeter right on the edge, my brother.
and I had, so today I jumped up the scale and I'm like, okay, good. I have pounds to get.
All right, good.
Okay. But I'm concerned because I did tap cancer out last year.
Yeah.
Before the big move, before we opened up Enzo's. And those boys,
Yeah.
those were some big old
But you were
boys.
fat back then. And you're not fat no more.
Yeah, man.
You got muscle.
I do. And that's
But yeah, you want to stay right in. You want to stay at the biggest right in your weight category. Now, me with my recent detox and juice and everything,
Where are you at right now?
I put myself right into the lightweight category.
Are you on the upper end of the lightweight?
Yeah, so with the Eon, probably 158. It would be right at the cutoff. But bro, I'd be the biggest 158 pounder out there.
Dude, you would smoke.
I'm 6 foot tall, dude,
Hey, how come?
and I weigh 155 pounds. You know.
How come there's not a lot of? I mean, and I'm just saying this not without any education here, but I feel like there's not a lot of black belts that compete at jiu-jitsu.
No, you're right, because we have to coach. That whole day of coaching is so taxing. Imagine you taking out an entire army of people, starting at 8:30 in the morning and going all the way till 7 p.m. man, just yelling, running back and forth.
Yeah, dude, that's exhausting.
And then now you got to put a gi on and go out there and try to fight.
What if they did it? What if they did it first thing?
That could be different. Yeah, I doubt that'll ever happen. They're always gonna have kids go first.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. It's still a taxing day, dude.
Yeah, and hey, Carly, good luck. I know you're trying
Carly's
to
gonna do awesome.
dude. Carly's gonna absolutely.
Master Worlds at the end of this month, and then just
So walk me through that, man. So Pan Am, right? Is that
Yeah.
the highest?
Yeah, well, so there's two. So there's the Pan Ams for adults and the Pan Ams for kids.
Okay.
And Gabby just competed in the Pan Am for kids. So there's the Pans, which is the Pan Americans. That's the American Championship, and then there's the Worlds, and the Worlds is the big one for the adults.
So is it in the United States or is it somewhere else?
It depends on where. It used to be held in Brazil, but it's in the United States now.
Okay.
And so what Carly's going to do, she's going to Master World, which is great. That's for I don't want to say it, I'll let you, Carly, but that's for us. That's for us older folks. Yeah. So here's the thing. So regular Worlds is 20 to 29 year old, or I'm sorry, 18 to 29 year olds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These are the top athletes in the world, 18 to 29.
Yeah.
Now, I'm a Master 4 bracket, bro. I'm not trying to go fight these. And let me tell you something. Master Worlds ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah.
These are hardcore athletes at their top level of their age and in their brackets. So once you hit 30, you go into Master 1. 35 to 40 is Master 2. 41 to 45 is Master 3. 45 to 50 is Master 4. 50 to 55 is Master 5. And then anything over 55 is Master 6. And you stay in Master 6 until you're dead.
Dude, we're getting close to Master 5.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
All right, so you have Pan Ams.
Yeah.
Are Masters kind of like underneath Pan Am?
Well, no. Well, so Pan Am's is just different. So that's the Pan American Championship.
Okay.
So that's just for like the Americas. So the Worlds is it's the whole everybody in the world stage. And so you have the regular Worlds for the 18, 29-year-olds, and then you have the Master Worlds.
Okay.
So if you win Master Worlds, if Carly wins Master Worlds, for her age, her weight class, she'll be the number one in the entire world.
Let's go.
In every country in the whole world, she'll be number one. It is huge to win Master Worlds.
Okay.
It's huge to win any Worlds.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Worlds are the biggest. That's the biggest. Now, they don't have a Worlds for kids. I don't think they might. It's been a long time. Remember, I'm anti-IBJJF.
I was going to say, so IBJF.
I haven't been with them in 7 years.
So where do they fall under like Pan Ams?
They are, that is who runs the Pan Ams.
Okay,
They put on the Pan Ams.
Okay.
They're the top of the top. IBJJF puts on the Worlds and Pan Am. That's all IBJJF circuit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it goes, for me, it goes IBJJF, Jiu-Jitsu World League, and Jiu-Jitsu World League is slowly catching. Jiu-Jitsu World League's putting out better tournaments than IBJJF. I think in the next 5 years, the Jiu-Jitsu World League, probably not for the adults, but for kids, for sure, will surpass IBJJF. They're doing a better job. And then you have, for me, I would say that it would be AGF would be third.
Okay.
That's American Grappling Federation. Brandon Quicks, he runs a damn good tournament. Below that, probably Grappling Industries. We don't do any of those, unfortunately. And then you got your Nagas and then your in-house tournaments and stuff like that.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's levels to this game.
There is. And that's what I love, like you said before, that's what I love about jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
Is I was talking to, who was I talking to just recently? I don't remember who I was talking to. Blaze, shout out to you, Blaze, getting back on the mats. But I told him what I love about jiu-jitsu is that I will never master jiu-jitsu.
No, you can't.
And
it's impossible.
That's what I love. It's like I'm constantly chasing to be as proficient as I possibly can in jiu-jitsu, knowing that I'll never be as proficient as I possibly can in jiu-jitsu.
Well, think about that. Let's break this down for a minute, because both of us have different black belts. Both of us are experienced in martial arts, so we can speak on this subject.
Yeah.
There's only so many moves you can learn in Kempo.
Yep.
There's only so many. After that, it's up to you to graft, and it's just time in the art.
Right.
Putting this move, and this move. But that's it. There's only so many moves in Taekwondo.
Yep.
There's only so many kicks and so many punches, so many boards you can break.
Right.
After that, it's time in the art. You know?
Yep.
There's only so many moves that you can master in judo and karate and all these different arts. You know? They all do this.
Right.
They have a wide base with a lot of techniques, but once you get to the end, you can master it. It's a triangle. Jiu-jitsu is not like that. Jiu-jitsu is an upside down triangle where you start at the bottom with very little, and as you grow, your knowledge and your encyclopedia just gets wider and wider. And then once you get, bro, I'll be 19 years in jiu-jitsu next month.
That's all.
I don't know shit about jiu-jitsu. I don't know a thing about jiu-jitsu. Like, I'm still learning. Greg showed me a move the other night I haven't seen in 19 years. I didn't even know it was possible you could do that to somebody.
Yeah.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It'll never end. It'll never end. Somebody's always coming up with a new move or some way to lock the body or tap somebody out. It never ends, man.
No,
a new way to enter the move, and it's so great. And that's what I love about it. You can never master jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
You can get the title of master, which is great when you make 6th-degree black belt 31 years after black belt. Let me just paint that real quick, because there are arts out there. Sorry, I'm going to crack the egg.
Good.
There are arts out there that have people who are 31 years old being called master at their academy. I'm 45 years old and I've been trained in martial arts for 28 years. I'm nowhere near a master. If you called me a master, I'd laugh in your face. But I have to address this 30-year-old, this 29-year-old, this master sensei. Not me, dog. Sorry. So for jiu-jitsu, that's why it's the realest martial art. You have to be called a master in jiu-jitsu, you have to be a black belt for 31 years. 31 years at black belt, and not just, hey, I get a black belt, I go home. Active black belt, teaching, training. You know, these degrees come a long time. If you notice, and I'm not talking crap, I'm just saying this is truthful. I noticed this in Kempo, I noticed this in karate, all Kyokushin, all this stuff. When the instructors hit black belt, and this is a joke I used to make, for every degree on their black belt, they gain another 2 inches on their belly.
Dude, there is nothing. Listen.
And it happens. You get all these grandmasters, and they're 400 pounds, and they can't do crap.
I know.
And you look at people who I look up to. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't happen in jiu-jitsu, because there's fat, out-of-shape black belts in jiu-jitsu that can't roll. They're in leadership roles, and come on, man, you need to... if you're a master in jiu-jitsu, you need to master your body. Come on, let's go. You're a leader. Come on, do better.
He's taking y'all to church right now.
But there are people in jiu-jitsu I look up to, like Greg Hamilton, who's 51 years old and rolls 50-something 7-minute rounds every week, not taking a day off. I mean, doesn't matter. He doesn't sit rounds at it. I mean, dude, that's why I roll so much. I train just like him, and you should be able. What kind of leader would I be? And this happens a lot. If you came to our academy and Greg and I just sat on the wall, you're like, hey, in 2 years you've been there, we've never rolled with you once. We just watch you roll.
Yeah.
Oh, no, man. We've been through this. Dude, it's so crap.
I agree.
Put yourself out there. What are you scared of? A black belt? Hey, let's talk about it right now. I got tapped by one of my white belts 2 days ago. Let's go, Joe Wells, you little bastard. And it happens. I tell people this all the time. Teaching jiu-jitsu is like training snakes to bite you. Eventually, you're going to get bit.
Right.
And I was in Joe's guard. I was letting him work. I let him throw on a triangle. I said, hey, no problem. I got this. I can get out of this triangle. I get out of thousands of triangles. I sat back. He made a beautiful adjustment. And I went, oh, crap.
Just
I started going crazy. And I had to tap. And he did great.
Yeah.
You know, and it happens.
Joe.
But there are black belts that won't put themselves out there. I don't care. Who cares? If you come tap me, good for you. Excellent job. You've got great jiu-jitsu. Thank you for the roll. I don't care.
Right.
I don't care. There are black belts that will not roll with their students. They won't roll with visitors because they're scared they're going to get tapped. You guys are cowards. Cowards.
Listen, man,
Cowards. Sorry.
Listen, here's the thing that I think about in jiu-jitsu, because I have been fortunate enough to roll with some pretty amazing people. And listen, I've caught some upper belts. And
It happens, bro.
Listen, man,
It's gonna happen.
But the thing that I won't do is, I tell Phil this all the time, I'm not spiking the football right now. Listen, I might be dumb, but I'm not that dumb.
I got a story.
I'm not dumb enough to just go, oh man, I got Philip with that.
Oh, I got a story.
Because I know the next round,
It's coming tenfold.
I am getting murdered. So you know what? Hey, thanks for it. But the thing so Carly made a social media post, which, and Carly, she is a beast, man. She works out a lot.
Yeah,
She
she
does
does.
the mats, and she is. I don't ever want to piss her off. But I think it says something like, how many of you go into the gym knowing that you can take them out or something like that? That's not just paraphrasing now. But you have no idea how many times I go into a meeting, just in my mind, I look around going, and these chunks,
Yeah.
Yeah. But even with the black belts that are, say, overweight, I'm not saying that I have no respect for them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying the respect may have dropped down a little bit because you're not keeping yourself, ready.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I mean, listen, you practice what you preach.
Yes.
That's the thing. If you telling these kids, if you're training kids and you're out of shape and you're huffing and puffing, you don't do the warm-ups or whatever, and you're not out there on the mats, come on, man. Are these kids really going to look up to you and be respectful to you? Because, man, I talked about this last podcast, right? Me as being a believer in Christ has given me instruction to make my body a temple of God. That's what he said. And so I'm trying things now, get rid of processed sugar. I'm trying to make all of these different habits in my life now because I want to continue to roll into my 90s or whenever I die, into my 90s, 100s, 200s, whatever the age is. But I also want to be an example for my kids and for other kids that I train. Now, I'm telling you, I smoked some kids that I was training Talon's basketball team that on jump ropes, smoked them. I'm like, who could beat me? And only 2 kids out of 15. I'm like, do not let a 45-year-old broken man with hips beat you doing jump ropes. That shouldn't happen. So anyway.
Another thing with the out of shape instructors, especially in jiu-jitsu, these overweight, I'm talking about these 350, 400 pound professors. How can you teach all the material? How are you teaching a proper triangle? You can't even wrap your fat legs around a high guard. I'll be honest. You've literally limited yourself to only a few things in a roll. Yeah. You're not going to play high guard. You know what I'm saying? This guy's not Baron Bowen. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You've already limited yourself, so do better. Now, on the spike in the football thing, I have a story about that.
Yes.
Because my brother, Aaron Eatons.
Aaron, what did you do?
I love you, Aaron. Aaron's one of my coaches, one of our kids' coaches at Enzo. I love Aaron to death. I love this dude and his whole family. Him and his wife, Becca. Grayson and Ruby, just an amazing family. 3 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago, Aaron was a white belt, and we are rolling, and I am letting Aaron work.
Yeah.
And I'm in top half guard, and Aaron grabs my wrist, and I kind of get my shoulder out, so he'll isolate. He isolates the arm, and I was like, all right, let's see what he does with this. So we scramble, so I roll backwards and let him come up. And he grabs my arm, and he does exactly what he should have done. He pulls it out, he pulls it behind and I tap. And this dude jumps up and runs and tells everybody in the academy that he just tapped the professor. It was so funny. I know it's all good.
I know.
We all had a good laugh. It was funny.
Right.
Yes. Yes, I did. And yes, he knows. Yes. It's funny. I have people that, here's the thing, and this is just me rolling, and because I've been doing this so long.
Yeah.
I roll my students and visitors, no matter where they're from, and I know people will go hard on me. That's fine. I roll my students and visitors to their belt level.
Yeah.
If you are a blue belt, I'm going to roll you at a blue belt level. If you are a purple belt, I will roll you at a blue belt or purple belt level. If you're a brown belt, brown belt. If you're a black belt level. Anything's on should be black belt.
Yeah.
And man, it's always funny. You'll always hear, tips or, something. And it's just funny how much people don't know. This is another, not spike the football moment, but very fun. Another one of our purple belt students, I will not name his name because he's embarrassed about this story. But one of our purple belts who frequents my 6 a.m. class, we were rolling one day and I let him work. I had no goal to submit him. I was working on some stuff. I wanted to let him work on some stuff. So I let him work on some stuff. So we get done and I didn't tap him the whole round. And we get done and he goes, Professor, if you had 30 more pounds on you, you could probably just tear me apart. And I was like, I looked around the room like, did he just say this to me? And I was like, nah. And it just sat in my brain. And the next morning he came in and I put on a clinic. And when I got done, I rolled him at a higher level than he is. And when we got done, he's like, oh my God, dude. He goes, that was insane. I go, yeah, man. I go, if only I had 30 more pounds, man, I could have smoked Johnny. He goes, I probably shouldn't have said that, Professor. I was like, yeah, probably should not. So, hey, so we all have good fun. It's all brotherhood. Just watch what you're going to say to your professor or the guy that's rolling with you. There are levels to this game. Some of y'all have no idea.
I have zero problem with my teammates and my coaches making fun or whatever. Like, listen, yesterday I did this the worm guard that Greg had showed us last week. I was doing it wrong. And I told the class, I'm like, hey guys, you can even learn from a bad example. Because he started breaking it down and started teaching. Listen, man, if you can't have fun on the mat, man, I make fun of myself all the time.
Yes.
And I have zero problem with anyone else making fun of me because at the end of the day, here's my mindset. At the end of the day, what does it really matter? Because if I can hop in my car, drive home, die in a car accident, then guess what? That's it. I'd rather have fun. I'd rather encourage my teammates, all those on the mats. And
here's the thing. If you have a professor that's not willing to correct your bad mistakes, you're a crappy Jimmy.
Right.
Like,
absolutely.
That's one thing I love about Greg is that he holds everybody accountable.
Right.
I have had really crappy days where he's come in and been like, well, you know what, dude? This is on you. You're having the crappy day. This is your attitude and your bad mood. Get it together and brighten it up. Let's go. And I'm like, oh, he's so right, dude. Like, he's holding me accountable when I can't hold myself accountable. Right. And I've seen this man hold others accountable. And instead of holding themselves accountable, they turn around and walk right out the door and do nothing but bad talk him and talk trash. He is one of the best mentors I've ever had in my life. Next year is our 1 year, next week, baby, is our 1 year anniversary. Next Thursday.
We're July 30th. You're right. It is
our 1 year anniversary at Enzo, baby. Let's go.
Let me tell you, the growth at Enzo Gracie has been something the last year.
Oh, dude.
Has been amazing. Listen, I have been fortunate to be on the sideline and watch the growth of it.
It's been awesome.
Because, it is, and I'm very biased, it is one of the best schools, obviously, in the Metroplex. In my opinion, I'm just saying.
Yep.
And you got to come check it out to see what I'm talking about.
There are some amazing top tier gyms in DFW, and to now say that I can put myself with these gyms makes me feel amazing.
Yeah.
Alex Martin's is amazing. All American is amazing. Rio is amazing. You know, Double Five and Frisco or Plano, whatever their headquarters is a big gym. I mean, these are big powerhouse gyms. When I see powerhouse, I mean these are big, large academies, dude. You know, Moeller's another large academy, and to be able to put ourselves with that, it's just, bro, it's so heartwarming. Greg has done such an amazing job.
Well, Dave, you're part of it too.
You know, and you say that, and listen, and I love the feedback. But at the end of the day, man, like I don't get me wrong, I've poured my heart and soul into Renzo Gracie, but I'm along for this amazing journey, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
And Greg just posted when he was like, "Hey, man, you know, stop. You've done this too." And like, yes, but I don't see myself in that capacity.
But that's the humility that I love about you too, is that, and a lot of people on the mats, because it does take a village.
Yes.
We talk about it all the time, and it is a brotherhood.
Yes.
And yeah, you have poured a lot into the school as well, as long with Mike and,
Yes.
and Greg and so many. I mean,
With everybody has contributed.
and
It's
that's,
been
and that's
amazing.
all of you. Even if you've been on the mats just one time over at
Yes.
So Crazy, you've been a part of that journey and a part of the story of Renzo. And Cody back there doing the
Absolutely.
man.
But at the end of the day, I just want to make sure that people understand, like Greg deserves this so much, dude.
Yeah.
He has fought through tooth and nail. He has gone through some of the worst things I've ever seen a human go through that did not deserve what he went through. You know what I'm saying?
It's amazing to see.
And man, I love my brother wholeheartedly, dude. I'll be with that guy till the day he dies. It's almost 6 years together for us. 2 academies we built from the ground up, man. Yeah, dude, it's just been amazing to watch this guy grow, watch him build, and just watch his brain work. Like I said, man, if something happened, you know, God forbid, but if something happened to him tomorrow, that academy would get such a downgrade.
It would.
And here's the reason why. Who's going to fill his shoes?
And the reason why I say that, not that Philip or anybody else.
I couldn't. I'll be the first one to tell you.
But let me tell you what Greg does that I love. He pours so much into that school, and you see each student.
Yes.
The dude, he videos the roles. He sends the roles to his students.
Yes.
He does the social media.
Yes.
Stuff. He does so much.
There's a mentor for he's an individual student that's there.
Absolutely.
Imagine everybody's problems, not just yours or mine.
Right.
He's also mentoring me and you and everybody in that academy.
So he has that going on. He studies.
Oh my God, bro.
JiuJitsu. Like he runs back tape.
Yeah.
Like a football coach.
Like a football coach. Yes.
He breaks it down.
Bro, he's the Tom Landry of jiu-jitsu, bro.
There's probably no doubt. I would probably agree with
hands down, dude.
When I asked him to break down the technique, the worm guy, I was like, hey, so what am I doing? I said, I'm not wrapping it around my leg, around there. As I said that. And I was like, he was able to dissect it without getting on the mat in his head to say, Jim, you need to do this, and you roll this, get in from right hand to your left hand over his. I'm like, what? What?
Somebody came and visited our 6 a.m. class a while back, and they were a visitor from out of town, but they know of Greg and I. And they visited, they left the academy, and they looked on the wall, and they said, what's that? And it was his police officer de-escalation tactic flow chart.
Yes.
And I showed him. And I go, well, this is for our officers. It goes from here to here to this to this. If subject A does this, then we go to here. If he does this, we go to here. And this whole chart, he goes, wow, that's amazing. And I go, yeah. And I looked at it, I go, because that ain't coming out of my brain. The flow chart. I couldn't think of that. There's no way I could come up with that, bro. I'm too stupid to think of shit like that. I'm sorry. Let's just be honest, man. I'm a dumb son of a bitch.
No, you are not.
And but man, Greg is just light years beyond, and that's what I love about it. His intricate detail. I tell people all the time, he is one of the best instructors in jiu-jitsu today. And I'm talking about even the big dogs. Yeah. I've taken the seminars from the Craig Jones and the Gordon Ryans and the John Danahers. And, I've met these big dogs. I've had seminars with Renzo and Master Carlos Machado. I've had seminars with these guys.
Yeah.
the way he breaks technique down and teaches it, bro, it's on another level.
You guys got to go check out Greg's material too on I forget the name of it. I don't know why.
BJJ Fanatics.
Yes, there you go.
Yes. And YouTube. He has 30,000. Just go to his YouTube page.
Yeah, go to his YouTube page.
Greg Hamilton, BJJ.com.
A lot of my game right now is I have to personally do lapel work because there's a lot of moves that I physically cannot do, and I hate the word can't. I hate it to know it, but I physically.
But you've tried.
But at least I tried.
It doesn't work for you.
It doesn't work for me. But the lapel game,
sir.
Man,
That's a dirty game, sir.
I love the lapel stuff. And I mean, over the past month, I've had people comment on the lapel stuff. So when Greg jumped my ass yesterday for doing the technique wrong, I'm not going to sit there and cry like, oh, he's getting on my case about it. No, I want to take that feedback and go, what can I do to improve it? Because I want to smoke you guys. I want to be honest. Right. I want to smoke you guys with the lapel game because there's some things you guys can do. You just jumping around, doing whatever, spin on your head like a break dancer.
Yeah.
I'm like, what do you, I can't, I've tried. I won't even do the rolls because it hurts, but that's me.
I did do something I was very impressed of the other day.
What's that?
Blake, Blake, Will Blake, one of our awesome students. He stood up in my guard, and I pulled myself up. So he's standing and I'm sitting there holding him guard. Yeah. Put his hand down and climbed up the high guard and triangled him in midair while he was standing.
Bruh.
Everybody in the class was like, the fact that you can do that at your age is impressive. I was like, I didn't even know I had that in me.
Hey, as we wind this hour down, I want to say something about medical stuff.
Yep.
Listen, man, there's a lot of obviously people in this world. There's a lot of people in this country. You have to be your own advocate.
Yes, sir.
So I've shared with you guys on previous podcasts my cancer journey, and I have a CT scan next week to make sure everything is behaving itself. We're following a benign spot on my lungs as well after a kidney surgery. Oh, and shout out to our girl Hannah. By the way, I had some blood work done, and I was kind of concerned because I hadn't seen my doctor yet, and we're going through it. So I was like, Hannah
does blood work?
So Hannah is a nurse. And so I was like, hey, could you just read this for me? I'm not holding anyone accountable.
Sure.
I was like, she goes, Jim, when do you work? Like,
that's what's up.
Yes,
very
yes.
Good, very good.
So anyway, shout out to her. But when I was going through all that journey back in 2016 for my kidney cancer, and then Miriam with her breast cancer, I had to be the squeaky wheel. I had to be the advocate of like appointments. No, I need to see the doctor. Yes. I want the test results. You have to be your own advocate. And not because maybe your doctor or the doctor's office doesn't care about you, because they probably do. But how many people are they seeing?
Right.
That's the thing, right? I mean, you have to make the calls. Don't just go, oh, well, they can't see me for 2 weeks. No.
Go somewhere else. Don't accept that.
Yeah.
Find somebody that'll get you in that cares about your health. And listen, the first thing, if you walk in I won't even go to a general doctor practitioner because I think they're all full of shit. Sorry, that's me. It is what it is. If you walk in and your doctor, when you tell him what's wrong with you, and he doesn't first ask you what your lifestyle's like, what your diet's like, what your lifestyle's like, walk out the door.
Ding, ding, ding.
Because they don't even begin to understand how to treat you. If they're not asking you what you're putting in your body, what your daily lifestyle is, walk out the office. If the first thing they do is pull out their prescription pad, walk out the office. Go get a second opinion and be an advocate for yourself, guys. We all deserve to live. You know what I'm saying? We all deserve to live to an old age. Just dying at 67, 71, 72. This is not cool, man. You know, we lost the Hulkster last week, 71 years old, complications from surgery. Man, dude, take care of yourselves, guys. Be advocates for yourselves.
Yep, and please, be careful what you put in your mouth.
Yes.
And what I mean by that, I don't mean anything, you know what I'm talking about. Sugar, processed foods, everything else, man.
That's right.
Guys, listen, we love you guys. Go like and subscribe. Thanks for always continuing to pump up our numbers. And to my friend that said this is a failed podcast, And Jess, you're a failed.
Who said that?
Oh, he was making fun.
Oh.
You're a failed
Okay.
podcast. You are. Your mom's a failed podcast. Anyway,
Ooh.
hey guys, we love you guys. Until
Love
next
you.
time.
Us.